Well, it's weird when I'm not in charge. If you guys know me, I'm a control freak. So I'm like, well, I can't do anything.
We're transitioning.
So I'm just going to say
We're
that
recording now.
again. Welcome everyone who's watching the recording. This is one of our first team calls for the summer, and we're going to continue to run these periodically. And we're really excited about growing the team this year. So I'm just going to go over a few shout outs real quick. My first one is Hillary, who is actually on. Hi, Hillary. She's like killing it in her own journey, but also she's helped one person already in June, and she's on a roll. And I'm super excited that I just feel like there's a little bit of a fire lit under her, and I'm super excited for her. So shout out to Hillary. The next one is Tyler, who will probably be watching the recording since he's not on at the moment, I don't think. But for Tyler, he's already helped one person last month as well, and he just signed up. So I'm super excited about him joining the team as well. And the next one is Garrett, who will probably be watching it. He just joined last week, and he's really excited. He's actually in his master's for, I think, some sort of film, television stuff, which is exciting because that's my life too. But he seems like he's probably way better at it. I think he's actually going to make films, whereas I'm like, put me in front of the camera. But anyway, so really, I'm really excited for him to be on here too. He's already killing it. Talking about a spouse account, and I think we're going to get him to Emerald within this week. So, and then the last one, all right, two more. Jeremy is crushing it with 17 pounds down in his journey. And he's only been on his journey for a month, guys. That's insane. That is so exciting. A month, 17 pounds down, and he's killing it with 21 Day Fix and now Core de Force. And you've showed up every single day, and that is just so inspiring. So I'm super proud of you, and it's going to be even better. And we're just going to continue crushing it this whole summer. And then my sister, who will probably hop on, if you guys see, Brittany Gano is actually my sister. We're super close, and I love her to death. She crushed it the last couple months, and last month she had a hard month, and she didn't hit Success Club, and she was very upset that she did not hit Success Club 6, but she's been hitting like 16 plus for the past 3 months. So she was very sad, but guys, she's not going to give up. She's going to keep pushing. And then next month, she's going to, like this month, she's going to crush it. She had some migraine issues, and she was sick a little bit last month. And, you know, at the end of the, like yesterday, we were like, oh my God, what are we going to do? And she was like, oh, I got to get this. And I was like, it's really hard to wait till the last day, but you can do it. But anyway, my point is, we all stumble, we all fail, and we get right back up and we keep going. Because the whole point is that so many people need this. My entire life was changed because Laura asked me to do this. Laura's life was changed when Megan asked her. Like, it's that ripple effect. If you can affect one person's life, that can spread and affect so many other people. Nathan Merrill is one of our challengers. He just posted a couple minutes ago, got my second workout in the day. And I was like, oh, you're so inspiring. He's like, dude, I saw your post again, and I did my second workout. He's lost over 70 pounds with our groups, and he's just been like killing it, and like he shows up every single day. But his ripple effect now, he's helped like people without even knowing it, just because he's posting on his regular page, and it's just inspiring people. Like, people want to see the light, because we don't always have that, which is why Laura's team is called Spread the Light, which is pretty exciting. And mine is Inspiring Heroes, because I want to inspire the hero inside of everyone. So those are my shout outs, Laura, if you want to throw some out as well.
Okay, well, first I'm going to shout out Sam, who is technically not even a coach yet, and she's on this call, which is awesome. We did our yoga teacher training together, and I'm super excited that she's going to be part of our journey and our team. And then my other shout out, coach-wise, our challengers are doing amazing, guys. 2B Mindset is incredible, and it is changing people's lives. Is Allison Duvall. She will probably watch the recording, and she has already helped someone with 2B Mindset, and we sat down this week, and her Instagram stories, let's see, I think it's Wild Green Earth. She is rocking her Instagram stories. So we could all, take some tips from her, and she's a brand new freaking coach. So, and she told me, she's like, I just got on YouTube, and I was like, how do I do Instagram stories? And that's a lot of what we do, and a lot of what they said at Summit. So those are my big shout outs, Sam and Allison. Right now I have others, but I need to gather myself. I am not gathered tonight. I know I look so put together, but I'm not.
And the other thing, guys, is the first of the month is really hard because we don't really get numbers for the team.
Right.
We have to get in the back office and get things too. So we'll be shouting out different things as well throughout the month in the team page. We're all about shout outs. I love them.
Yes, we want you guys to feel recognized.
Yes.
Should we do calendar next?
So I just want to go over a little bit about what to expect for the next month, even the next 2 months, because what we decided to do for the summer was to run our groups for the summer. So because it gets a little stressful to redo them all the time, and everyone's really busy in the summer. So we have 2 groups running for the summer. One is Sexy in Your Own Skin, which we'll have different things throughout July. It's not really a set, like we had the color challenge in the beginning. Now we're going to have something else. And I'm going to come up with some new stuff too, just because I think that's fun. My favorite is the RuPaul Sunday, so that was my favorite day. So we're just going to constantly be like throwing things into that group. What I will say, guys, is don't forget that as a coach, your job is to comment and boost morale in these groups, okay? So whether you're posting or not, which you should be, even if you don't get your workout in, just post something like, like I struggled today, but I ate well. You know what I mean? There's always a win. You can always find a win in your day, even if you missed your workout. It doesn't matter. But posting every single day in those groups, if you take 5 minutes and post in the group and just like and comment on other people's, that just boosts the morale. I love, actually most of you I think are already doing it. If you're in the group, you like comment on other people's stuff. And that's what the group is about. It's that community and that support. And hi, Sawyer. And
Hi, Sawyer.
And it's just that awesome, support group. That's what I sell. So when I talk to people about the products and stuff, that's fine. I sell the support group because I will say it time and time again. Beachbody is fitness, nutrition, plus support equals results. We're the support. We're not the fitness. We're not the nutrition. That's the programs. That's the meal plan. We're the support. So we have to continually show up every single day. So I got a little off topic already.
Okay.
Skin is the group that's running for the remainder of the summer. It'll probably end the end of August. Mindset Makeover is the other one. That one is strictly to be mindset people. There's not a lot going on in that one right now. It's more of an accountability group for people to post their food and stuff. Laura and I are talking about trying to get something in that group this month to boost morale and boost just boost engagement. But Laura's posting more in that one right now because she's following To Be Mindset. So I think that's really helping that group a lot too. But that one's running all summer as well because that's a continual group. We don't even know if we'll shut that one down or not. It's just a mainly nutrition focused group for To Be Mindset. I might run the video post again from the beginning and we'll change it up a little bit. But those are the two that are running all summer. We also have Lift 4 coming out. So if you have not tried Lift 4 yet, it's amazing. I'm so excited about this program. If you are a coach, you can be in the coach test group. We can get you in that if you're not already, and you can get people in that with you as well. That starts July 16th. July 9th, I think, is the prep week.
Yes.
And the 16th is actually the hard start date. So you can go ahead and get in there now and get other people in that one as well. That will be a group ran by Joel and by corporate and all the coaches that are in it. Okay. So it's a huge, massive coach only VIP test group, which is really exciting. We might run our own. I'm not sure because there's just too many groups sometimes. So I don't think we need it, but we might. We'll see what happens and how many people we have. But my point is that our calendar is that we have these groups running and we also have sneak peeks every Monday. Okay, so we have another one starting tomorrow. I'm deleting all the videos from the past week on Saturday, and I'm telling people that if they want, they can remove themselves or they can stay in the group. And also, guys, most of the people are staying in the group, and then the next week they're watching the videos, even if they missed them the week before. That's why we're doing it this way. On Monday, I always start a new sneak peek. We're kind of changing it up a little bit. We're doing some interviews where Megan's been coming on. I interviewed Laura a little bit. I might do some new coach perspective stuff. But every Monday, we start a new 3-day sneak peek into coaching. Every single Monday, okay? So that's gonna go on until I'm done with that, which I don't think will happen for a while because that's how we're getting new people, okay? So to build a business, you have to get new coaches. We're all about helping people, but the more coaches we have, the more people we can help as well. So don't be afraid to invite people to the opportunity as well as the challenge groups and all that stuff. So the calendar is every Monday, we have a coach sneak peek. For the whole summer, we have Mindset Makeover and we have Sexy in Your Own Skin. Guys, I'm selling that name too. Sexy in Your Own Skin really, really kind of resonates with people because they're they don't see Beachbody as a positive thing sometimes. People are like, oh, Beachbody, that's negative. I have a Beachbody. I'm in a body. Do you know what I mean? People have this mindset. So if you say, I'm running this support group for the summer that's called Sexy in Your Own Skin, it's all about just being healthy and being the best you. People are kind of more attracted to that vibe. That's also selling and adding curiosity versus saying, do you want to be in my Beachbody group? I'm doing this Beachbody program. You know what I mean? Because then people are just like, meh, turned off by that. So if you say, I'm in this group that's called Sexy in Your Own Skin, it's pretty awesome. We're all really supportive and just like, we're all on our own journey, but it's awesome because we're just supporting each other and it's a safe environment. People love that, okay? So that's the calendar for the month. I think we're gonna run a team Zoom. What do you want to say about that, Laura?
I was just gonna add every Monday at 11 Eastern Standard Time or daylight time, whatever it is the National Wake Up Call. I'll post it in the group. For tonight. You should have that in your calendar for every Monday. If you can't listen to it live, then, and they do it live on Facebook now, you can download the podcast so you can listen to it wherever, whenever. But the National Wake Up Call is a gem, and we are really lucky that Beachbody gives us that training. So every Monday, and then we'll figure out which what night works best for team calls.
Yeah, I think we're actually probably going to stick with Sundays for this month, just because the next thing I want to talk about is the Beat Your Best. So I think we might stick to Sundays for the remainder of this month and just see if we can figure it out. We may have a whole team call, we may have a short one, but I want to talk about Beat Your Best really quickly, and then we're going to go into our summit takeaways and a little training. So Beat Your Best is the company is doing this own thing, which is basically beating your best. So like my Best Success Club this year, because I built my husband's account and my account, is SC14. So the company is saying you should beat SC14. Doesn't count my spouse account or anything like that. So if you got 2 Success Club points last month, your best is 2 because you just started. So if your best is 0, then you can beat that. So the whole point is just beat your best, beat whatever you have done. So it's not beating someone else's best. It's not, comparing yourself to anyone. It's beating your own individual best points, which Success Club points are you get when you help someone get started with a challenge pack or Shakeology on demand or on Home Direct as well. So, but we are going to run our own little team special thing. So Rachel, do you want to talk about it real quick?
Sure. So the other day I was just really motivated, and I was just wanted to kind of bring us together as a team and kind of get everyone inspired to do this Beat Your Best. In the past, if you're new to this, what we have done is we've kind of had these message threads on Facebook. So it's just a message between us coaches, and in it, we check in with our daily goals and check in at, the next day or at the end of the day with how we did with those goals in order to advance our business or advance in Success Club. And basically we're going to be doing that. I'm going to run a thread that we're all going to be in to kind of keep us accountable. And so that we get to this point where we can beat our best. For me personally, that is going to be SC10. I haven't hit SC10 in a year. I've only hit SC8. And to make it a little more fun, a little more interesting, we're going to kind of put in a little bit of money in it to make it a pool that you can win. So each person that enters is going to do $10. And then if you beat your best, we'll keep track of all of that, then you'll get a part of that pot. So I think it's fair for everybody, because if you're like Brian and you have to beat, what did you say your number was? 14. So Brian has a larger business. He has a larger reach. He has his groups and everything that he's doing. So he has a little bit more of a pool to draw from, I feel. If you're someone who's new and maybe you're trying to get to like SC4, maybe that's what you're trying to do. I still think it's kind of equal, so the pot will still kind of be fair for everybody, and just a little more fun, a little more interesting. Get your little summer mani-pedi or something you can get with winning this. And I think we would like to meet on a Zoom about 15 minutes before this like larger Zoom that Brian and Laura are going to be running. So if you're in this Beat Your Best group, we'll probably meet at 8:45 on Sundays. Just kind of check in, be like, how are you doing? Are you on track? Are you doing all of your daily things? Are you keeping track of what you should be doing? And then, just kind of encouraging each other and motivating each other.
Yeah, so the thread will just be like a check-in, like in the morning. You'll be like, oh, my goal today is to invite 3 people. Because if you're starting out, that's an awesome goal, guys. But then at the end of the day, you check in and you're just like, hey, I invited my 3 people. That's what that thread is for. It's not going to be like, anything else. It's literally just going to be like your check-in in the morning, like what you want to do today. You just kind of just like put it out there to the world. This is what I want to do today. And at the end of the night, what I did. It's super easy. There's no stress. You don't have to check in every single day to be a part of the pot. And you don't have to do this. You don't have to be a part of this. I urge everyone to try to beat their best, because many of you, I know you can. I know we can get at least 1 to 2, 4, 10, 20 people signed up each. Like, I know we can do this because there's so much happening, especially Lift 4, being able to promote the fact that, you can be in this coach test group with a really hot trainer, and he's awesome, and the program's gonna be awesome. But, so anyway, you don't have to do this. We'll get the names of everyone who's interested probably within the next 24 hours, and you'll just Venmo basically Rachel the $10, and then at the end of the thing, if everyone gets their $10 back, you get the $10 back. But if you don't, you don't. I'm actually going to put mine at, I think, 26, because I'm going to include my spouse account. So, and that's usually, I build both. So I'm going to put mine even higher, guys. So if I don't hit it, you can have my $10. Like that's how it'll work. So we'll just put what our best was and what we can beat. Okay. So if you have any questions about that, we'll talk about that. But I want to get to, because we're going to try to keep this probably within the next 15 minutes tops. So we want to go over a little bit of our summit takeaways. I have a good bit, Laura. Do you want to throw out some stuff first, or what do you think?
Sure. Well, and I feel like it's going to be a lot of the same thing. Brian and I were really lucky. We went to the Power of I Am before Summit even started. It was Andrea Crowder and her downline, Michael Folsom, and then Josh Coates was there. They spoke. One of the things that I definitely took away from that, it was great. They had, they all shared their experiences of being in the Lift 4 test group, the original test group, which was awesome. That video is in the team page. Definitely take the time to watch that. I have so much and I'm going to copy it. But what I really took away from this was that from this whole summit, the theme was believe in you. And it's just let go of your self-limiting beliefs, do your personal development. Your journey always comes first because you cannot help other people if you are not taking care of yourself. And getting rid of your inner mean girl. Micah Folsom recommended the book, something about your inner mean girl. I downloaded it and the author's British, so it sounds real cool to listen to it. So letting go of those self-limiting beliefs. I think the trainings that we did in the workshops are actually going to be in the back office eventually, but really the self-limiting beliefs. And also if you're going to treat this, if you want this to be a business and you want to make money, then you have to treat it like a business. And for me, what I took away from that is that I need to be more structured with my time. I need to be setting office hours, coaching hours. One of the things that they told Megan in the leadership thing was, to not be people's therapists. Then that goes for your clients. It goes for your challengers as well as your coaches. And we had the great keynote speaker, Sean Achor, and he talked about the happiness advantage. Guys, go listen to his TED Talk. He's hilarious. And he came out and was all kind of like Sheldon Cooper. And we were all like, oh my gosh, this is going to be real boring. And then he just slayed with this dry humor and it was fabulous. That speech is also in our team page. And just that you've got to show up every day in your posts, on your stories, because people are watching. And I can tell you from personal experience that I've had people who've been watching me for 2 years, 3 years, and then they finally come to me and they're like, okay, I'm ready. And I'm like, you didn't even ever give me a heart. Like, where'd you come from? But they've been watching. So you have to be consistent. Your social media is your magazine. Okay. So if someone goes up to the magazine stand, let's all imagine that we live in New York for a minute. You go, or, the rest of us have to go to Giant and Martin's, whatever. So like you go up to the grocery store and you always get the Yoga Journal magazine and you always get that one because you love that one the best. And then all of a sudden one day that magazine's not there. Someone's going to pick up another magazine. So you want people to always be picking up your magazine. So you want to always be sharing. You want to be the light for someone on social media.
I just want to piggyback on that real quick. Like
Yep.
when she mentioned setting business hours and stuff, guys, remember that many of us are at different places in our business. So like personally, I work this full time. This is my full-time business. It shouldn't be for many of you. So what we mean by showing up is literally just saying, most of you are doing this. Like when you do your workout, posting about it, posting about what the struggle was. That's what people want. Not just did my workout. It should be like, I didn't want to like do my workout today, but blah, 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 blah. Or being like, I had no time whatsoever, but I knew I could get in the 20 minutes that I could because I could stream it anywhere. Whatever that is, being able to fill in, being able to like put out there to the world your struggles and how you're overcoming them, because that's what people want to see, not like buy my product. So when Laura talked about business hours, it's not, you shouldn't be setting aside 5 hours to do this stuff. If your goal is 5 invites, guys, you could do that literally within the next 3 minutes. That's the type of stuff we need. So anyway, sorry.
Yeah. And sharing the season of your life that you're in.
Yes.
So if you're in the mom season, that's what you should be sharing because your tribe needs you to be sharing that. I'm in the entrepreneur season of my life. I'm in the nieces and nephews season of my life. And guys, I'm going to say it. We haven't announced on social media yet, but I'm getting a new baby. My sister is having another baby. So, okay. To squirrel. But no, sharing the season of your life that you're in. So I'm going to share that. I'm going to be all about that. I'm getting another, cause I'm crazy Aunt Lala. Like that is it. They also talked about the characters in your stories. So think about the characters in your stories. You are a character in and I'm talking about your Instagram stories that you can link to your Facebook stories, cause that's where it's at right now. And just be an inspiration and share people, because guys, we wouldn't be here if we hadn't all been inspired. Oh, and one of the things that I really, really want to take away is faith it till you make it. It's not fake it till you make it. It's faith it till you make it. Don't let your fear hold you back. Have the faith, and then it will help you. You are an expert of your own experiences. You are the expert on you, and you are figuring out the season of your life that you are in right now. Share that with people and just step into your power. And as Brian was saying, sharing the struggles, one of the speakers called it, it was Amy Silverman and Ashley Molstead. They were talking about sharing your gremlins, shining the light on your gremlins. And I kind of got a little moved in that workshop, and I started writing out things in my journey that I haven't shared yet. I haven't been ready to share, or my husband's not ready to share yet. And I am obviously going to protect his privacy in that. But, shining the light on your gremlins, because then they have no control. Let your gremlins become part of your story. Just be you and share it unapologetically, and then we can change lives. And the company, this was my first summit, guys. Even though I've been coaching for 3 years, I was never able to go because of theater camps. But it was amazing, and it was super inspiring, and it was incredible to realize how large our community is, and finding our little awkward tribe here that we have. You can look around at all of these tribes, and there was definitely the frat boy team, okay? And they were all super drunk and way hungover for the 6 a.m. workout. And I'm like, okay, that's not our tribe. But they had their little tribe. And then you had and then you had the pageant girls, and you had, and that's their tribe. And so it's just about us finding the friends we haven't made yet, and including them on this journey. So That's all I got. I could go on for hours, but I won't.
Yeah, we have so much. So that's good. That's good for now. Because guys, also everything that we give you is just tools in your tool belt. This is not always the way that everything is done. We're not experts. We're all going through this together. It's like High School Musical. We're all in this together. And that's the way it's going to be. Okay. So when nothing is ever going to be set in stone, nobody is perfect. I will be the best leader I can be. Laura will as well, but we don't know all the answers. We're just doing it with you guys. So, but I like the fact that what she said about finding your tribe, because that's what we're doing right now. Next year at Summit, guys, Summit is the most amazing event of the year. It's just so empowering to watch people everyone cares about everyone. Even though there's all these cliques, it's not as cliquey like high school. It's literally you walk up to someone that you would never vibe with, and they think, oh, hi. They're so sweet. It's just a group of people. I mean, yeah, there's going to be some mean girls, but there's always a group that the groups are just so loving and accepting and caring, because our mission is to help people, and the whole company feels that. So that's what I want to talk about really quickly. It's qualifying questions. When you're talking to someone, when you have put up a post and somebody comments, or you send an invite, it's hey, would you be interested in my fit club or in my summer accountability group, Sexy in Your Own Skin? And they say, oh yeah, what is that? You can explain what the group is a little bit, but then asking them questions, letting them talk. Because guys, I love to talk, and that's something I've had to learn so much in this business, is to let other people talk and tell me their problems. Tell me what they need fixed. Not me saying, well, do you struggle with this? Do you struggle with this? Do you struggle with this? No, literally saying, well, what do you struggle with? And letting them talk. Also being well, what has worked for you and what hasn't worked for you? Because that's a big indicator a lot of times, guys. Some people are well, I've tried every at-home workout. Then this might not be the best thing for them. Or they might say, I've tried every shake. Then you can go ahead and say, go a different route, or be oh, well, have you tried this one? You know what I mean? We have some scripts. I'm not a big fan of scripts. I use some of them based on my Shakeology thing, that I do a little blurb about what it is, things like that I can share with you guys. But I don't like using scripts hey girl, blah, 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 blah. I like to make it sound like myself. So if you use what we use, that's fine, but make it sound like you. But make sure you're asking questions, and make sure you ask them things like, have you heard of, I think I'm going to start calling it FitFlix, because I think that's really cool, because Beachbody On Demand is like Netflix for workouts. So I think I might start calling it FitFlix. We could do that with our whole team if you want, but that's a curiosity marketing type thing. People are like, what? When I say Netflix for workouts, they're like, what? But FitFlix is just kind of a cool way to say it. So I think I'm going to start saying that. But adding curiosity and just asking them questions, getting their feedback, because we are all about filling in the gaps. I went live on the team page about this a little bit, but there is something for everyone. So that's why I always I try to say all the time, there's a million options, so don't get bogged down by this one. I always like to give the challenge back first, because it's all inclusive, and it is what changes the most lives, to be honest, guys. You put more skin in the game, you get the best results, and it's the best like bang for your buck. That's why we start with the challenge pack. They don't have to get that. Yes, it gives you 2 Success Club points and blah, 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 blah. But some people want just on demand. That's fine. They can get $99 for a full year. They can get $60 for 6 months, $38 for 3 months. They could also do the 14-day free trial. All of these things are options. They could get just beach bars. I have, I think, 4 people with auto ship beach bars right now that have never done anything else with me. You know, we have people who are on just Shakeology. We have people who are on just Energize. Because guys, I talked that magic juice up this morning. I found it, by the way. If you watch my Instagram stories, I lost my magic juice because it was in a cabinet somewhere. And I posted it on there, and I had 3 people message me and say, "Did you find your magic juice?" And I did find it. But people will like start to watch you. Hey, Rob did not hide it. He's over there. I was like a I don't want to say, because I have plenty of drug addicts in my family, so I don't want to like talk down about that. But I was like that person. I was like kind of going crazy. I was like, where's not cocaine? Where's my Energize? Anyway, so I found it. But adding that curiosity and just letting people see the real you. I am kooky. I am me on my stories. Like one of my hashtags is I am me and fiercely me, because I have learned to do that in the past 2 years. I was not this way before this company. I was not. I pretended to be other people. I still struggle with it. I call Laura all the time and I'm like, I'm comparing myself, help me. And she'll be like, shut up. And my inner mean girl, we named her George. I don't know why. Because of that man at that event. There was this woman yelling George over and over again. And I was like, that's my mean girl's name. So I yell at George all the time to shut up and stop like coming into my life and making me like doubt myself and my abilities. And this isn't acting. This isn't everything in life. This isn't just this business. But I have a lot of limiting beliefs. We all do. And talking about that is what will drive people toward you as well. So tangent, squirrel. Oh my God, we're always going to be like that. So asking the qualifying questions is just so important because you have to fill in the gaps for people. The challenge pack's not always going to be good for people, but it is the best bang for your buck, and it's the best thing that's going to get you the best results. The next thing I want to talk about is follow-ups. I think a lot of people get like lost and they're like, oh, this person didn't respond, or oh, they didn't sign up yet. I'm like, well, did you follow up with them? Follow-up is what is the statistic? Like 99% of the sales happen, and also like 99% of statistics are made up on the spot. But anyway, follow-ups are like everything. Like if you do not follow up with someone, they're most likely not going to sign up. The other thing is that somebody said this at Summit and it really stuck with me. Follow-up shouldn't be scary. You're not bothering them. You're actually showing to them that you care about them enough to follow up. You care about them enough to like be the person that doesn't just let them go and whatever next person. Because I could literally just send out invites all day and then send links to people and be like, oh, if you're going to sign up, you're going to sign up. That's not who I am, though. That's not what I do. By following up with someone, you're actually showing them that you care, that you actually want them to succeed. So I think I was scared of follow-ups for a long time, too. I was like, I don't want to be annoying. I don't want to annoy people. I say that sometimes. I'm like, I don't want to annoy you, so just let me know if I am, but I just want to make sure like you were really interested. And if you've already gotten their goals, guys, it's a great moment to throw back at them. You said you wanted to lose 20 pounds because of this, this, and this. So I just wanted to make sure I don't want you to fall through the cracks. So just let me know if you want me to keep checking back or if you want me to take you off my contact list. That actually is after a couple follow-ups. I do that. But don't be afraid to do that kind of stuff. Following up is where the sales happen, where changing someone's life will happen, because most people don't have time. We're all busy. It's so easy to be like, oh, I'll get back to them later and then not respond. But by you following up with them, you can change their life. So don't be scared of them. It shows that you care. And then the other thing I want to talk about is just tracking. I think a lot of us aren't tracking. I used to use Asana, that now I use My Connection Builder because I build mainly from my like page. I also literally use pen and paper, guys. I will show you my today. This is tally marks. I'm not even joking with you. They're tally marks. And I showed you my video on Instagram about how I'm doing collections of people. So if you haven't watched that, you can watch that. I'm doing collections and I'm putting people in there. I also have a follow-up collection. So I'm putting people's pictures in there for my sneak peek so I can follow up with them so I don't lose track. But I also write things down. I still use pen and paper. Write it down. Make sure you're tracking in some way. I'm making right now, and I'm not that creative. It's called Emerald Explosion. It's a tracking system, and I'm gonna pay someone like $5 or something to make it and make it look cool. But it'll be a PDF that you can download, and it's basically a tracking page that you can use for a week. And then I'm gonna make a Dash to Diamond one as well, because Emerald is just getting Diamond, or Diamond is just getting Emerald like twice, 3 times, 4 times. It's just getting a bunch of people and helping them do the same thing. So, but tracking is everything. And I think a lot of us forget to track. A lot of us forget that, like I was talking to Brittany. I think Brittany's on. Hers says iPhone. She's probably listening. But I asked Brittany today, I was like, well, how many people are you inviting? We have to be able to look at that because this is a numbers game. Sadly, it is. Okay, I'm trying to really build my team huge this year, so I've literally 10x'd my numbers. I don't always do what I'm doing right now, but I've decided I really wanted to do it. If you're inviting 3 people a day, guys, that will add up at the end of the month. But you need to write it down and be consistent and show yourself at the end of the week or at the end of the month and be able to show me so that I can like help you what you're actually doing. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm just going to ask you, well, what are you doing? Okay, great. That's fine. Let's invite one more person a day, or let's follow up more. But by tracking all of this stuff, I literally track invites, I track follow-ups by just tally marks, and I track new contacts so that I know that I'm at least getting some new contacts every day. I also, of course, do my workout, drink my shake, do my PD, all that kind of stuff. So that's like the last thing that I wanted to cover was tracking, but I also want you guys to set your goals. I want you to message your upline, whoever that is. That's probably the person who invited you, if you don't know what that is, and just, message them what your goal might be for the month. There's no goal too small. There's no goal too big. I honestly urge you to shoot a little bigger. I might push you a little more once you tell me what it is, depending on where you're at. But I want you to set your own goal and tell me what you want to do this month. This month is July. This month is the launch of Lift 4, which can be a huge thing. Launches in this business are huge. By promoting this every day, by talking about you doing before Lift 4, by talking about the fact that it's 3 rest days and only 4 days a week, and there's a treat day every week, and the other thing is that you can, move the workouts around. It's not structured, and the meal plan's easy to follow. By talking about this stuff all the time, you're going to get people interested, and being in that test group is awesome. So I want you to come up with your goals, and I want it to be in numbers. So I want you to tell me if you're not Emerald yet, I want to tell me that you want to hit Emerald. If you're shooting for Diamond, I want you to tell me that you're shooting for Diamond. And I want you to just message your upline and tell them what it is. If you don't know what Emerald is yet, don't worry about it. Just say how many people you want to help. Because by helping 3 people, you're XC6, you're Success Club 6. By getting there, you get customer leads, which is free leads to you from the company, and that adds up to money. By getting 10 points, by helping 5 people, you get customer leads that actually make you money. They're Shakeology leads. By helping 5 people, you actually get Shakeology leads in August, which is free money from the company. There's rewards for this kind of stuff. So I want you to tell me what you want to do, what your goals are, and then we can talk about that, and I'll help keep track and push you every day to crush your goals. Laura?
You're so intense. I love how you're for personal development, you're I don't like Grant Cardone. I don't like Gary Vee. And then you get on and you're just like Grant Cardone. And I'm like, maybe this is why he don't like Grant Cardone. Okay. So I'm going to Brian is definitely, this is why we work so well, because he is the yin to my yang, yang to my yin, whatever. So as we talk about setting our goals, I did want to mention that Super Saturday is this weekend, guys. If you can just search in the back office or just Google it, Super Saturday, July 7th. There's Super Saturday and there are Super Sundays. I know Autumn's going to be in Pittsburgh on Sunday because I actually thought about driving up to go, but I've spent so much time with Autumn in the last 6 months. So just check and see where there's a Super Saturday close to you. I can't go on Saturday. I might go on Sunday. We'll see. But those are great. It's like mini summits with your local people.
So this one's really hard because it's so close to Summit, but there will be one coming up as well that we'll make sure we talk about even more. But if you're free, look it up and go. They're so fun. They're so entertaining. You get to work out with other people too. It's fun.
Yeah, it's awesome. So, and just talking about the goals and the behaviors. So you guys know we have the 4 vital behaviors. They're actually coming out with a new, and Kim did say this out loud. Brian and I were part of a training last month in New York that was very shh, don't tell anybody this is happening yet. But Kim said it at Summit, so I can say it. They're coming out with a new coach training that's actually 6 behaviors. So, the 6 core coaching activities. But basically, guys, it always comes back to doing your journey first. And your journey is not just the physical. It's not just the workout. It is the shakes. It is using, whatever the other products are. Brian has his magic juice. I have my power potion, all of those things. And doing your personal development, guys. This journey, you have to change your mind. And so I am going to challenge everybody as part of your Beat Your Best, not only to beat your best Success Club wise, because with how many people you help, but also to beat your best. I'm going to say to be your best, to do your personal development better than you've ever done it before. That's what I would really like everybody, because if you're doing your personal development, all of that other stuff will happen. It'll be easier to invite. It'll be easier to follow up. I told Megan no over and over and over again when she invited me. And then I finally got a challenge pack, and then she kept asking me if I wanted to be a coach, and I told her no over and over and over again, but she always followed up, and she was always there for me. And just to piggyback what Brian said about that, people get hey girl messages all day, every day. We all know it's happening. We all get added to the freaking clothing groups, and we all get added to the makeup groups, and we all get added to all the groups. Okay. So what sets us apart is that we are actually not going to forget about our people, and we're not just going to throw them in groups, and we're going to find out their goals, and we're going to ask them what they need, and we're going to help them and support them, and we're not going to forget about them. I just had that happen with a client who's now a coach who, she said, you kept, and I always said, I'll be here when you're ready. I'll be here when you're ready. I'll be here. And I was there when she was ready. So be here a year from now, be here. This business is not easy, but it is simple, and we have to take care of ourselves first.
Yeah. And to piggyback on the personal development, guys, I've caught myself, because I've been doing more professional development versus personal development, because I'm really trying to soak in every sort of training I can get to be a better leader for you guys and be a better person. But I've slacked on my personal development for a while, and that's when I get in my own head. That's when I start judging myself and comparing myself. I do a little bit of personal development, like listening to a podcast or a book or something, and my entire day changes. If you start your day with 5 minutes, it can change your entire day. I know it sounds woo-woo, and people are like, I don't have time for that. You should be doing it. If you're not going to last. You have to better your mind every single day, because if not, this business is not going to work out, because there's always going to be someone that says no. And that's hard to take sometimes, but it's just like in the audition world. If you're an actor, people say no to you all the time. It sucks. You keep going, right? Right.
Yep. Awesome. So, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, so that's really all I have, but the vital behaviors are basically like what she said. It's being a product of the product, doing your shit, getting it done, doing everything you're supposed to do every single day. And it can take 5 minutes. It can take an hour. It's up to you. If you put the focused time into it, it's up to you what you want to do too. This can be a 6-figure business if you want to build it to that. This can also be $500 a month, which is extremely helpful, guys. I know that I can speak for a lot of people by saying that $500 a month is extremely helpful. So I want you guys to dream big, but I also want you to make sure you're setting your goals and send them to your upline ASAP. And also, if you're interested in being in the Beat Your Best $10 buy-in group, it's just a way to push you, put some skin in the game. We'll get Rachel your names and stuff so that we can make sure that everything's set up, and we'll get it going this week. So that's all I have.
Awesome. Yay. Thank you guys for being here. This was our very first team call on our own. Yay.
So as I stop this, the last thing I want to say is that I'm going to constantly provide you guys with stuff. Don't feel like you have to watch every single thing I put up, but I'm constantly going to put videos in the group. I'm constantly going to go live and do trainings and things, because I want it to be there for the people who are ready to grasp that and keep going. There may be one thing I say that you want to grab onto. There may be 10. That's fine, but I'm going to constantly put stuff in there. Don't feel overwhelmed ever. I'm going to meet you where you're at, and we're going to do this together. Okay? So that's all.
One last thought on that. Do not compare your day 1 to my year 3 or to Brian's year 2. Okay. And I know we're throwing a lot of words out, and we have a lot of new coaches, which is amazing. But I remember being that new coach, and I remember being on that call and being like, what the hell are they talking about? Okay. But it's all good, guys. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. And it's through baby steps that we can help a lot of people with our business and with our healthy journeys.
True that. So as we end this, I need to go to bed because I have to get up at in 5
to go on vacation again.
But I'm working. So the more the merrier. If you guys set up 3-way messages and you want someone to talk, I am there all the time. I work all the time. I love it. I have a good balance with the way that I do things. I say no to certain things, but I love this job. I love doing this. So I'm working the whole week that I'm there. I'm running the sneak peek starting tomorrow. If you get off this call, you can invite 4 people right now, 5 people right now into the sneak peek. Literally just shoot out those invites. Super easy. Get some people in that invite or in that group. Love you guys.
Love you guys. We're going to beat our best and be our best.
Oh, wait. Last thing. Smile.
Oh, yeah. Let's take a picture. Hold on. Let me close the Zoom. The chat, I mean. Wait, Carolee, smile. There There she is. She just got married, y'all.
Ah, congrats.
And
Yes,
she 80 dayed obsession her wedding dress. Like, I don't even know how many sizes she had to have her wedding dress taken in for it to. Wait, let me unmute you so you can
I
tell
see
me.
you kind of at start. Ready? Everyone smile. My sister left. Okay, I'll post that. It'll be on my Instagram story. All right, guys.
Okay,
I'll talk to you soon. Have a great night. Thank you for coming. Bye.
Bye.